Hi, welcome back. So let's play around with the toolbar. And first of all, you need to check out the tag of version 0.06 to get the code that I'm at right now. And what I want to do is I want to start out by just doing something like they're doing in here in the Angular material. So I want to add a title area here with a button-ish thing, right? So let's start out by looking inside the components, inside the Angular material setup, and find a button. Here we have buttons. And if I scroll down, I can see a click me button here. That's something they used. Going into examples, and I want to just use a normal flat button like this. So I'll view the source, I'll go in and I'll pick a button that's a flat button like this, and then I'll try and add an icon to it. So going back to my course planner here, I want the title to be presented still in here like this. And let's just call it course planner 2 in the title now. So I'm going into my toolbar component, and instead of welcome, I'm just going to write course planner 2, and I'm still going to write the argy way like this, course planner 2, even though it keeps telling me I'm wrong. How can that name be wrong? It must be right. Going back to my HTML, there we go. Now we should have a button that says the title. Now I want an icon in front of it, and since we already installed Font Awesome, why not use a Font Awesome icon here and put in a name and make it equal to beer. Who doesn't like beer? Let's see what happened here. Oh, I need to put one more thing. You need the single quotation marks inside the double quotation to use the Font Awesome name. I missed that the first time, but you need that, else you get an error. So going back to our planner here, oh, there we go. We have a beer, and it's even a button. So that could be clicking for the main page, right? Let's not make it work yet. I just want to add it here. Okay, in the other side here, actually I want the beer to be bigger. I love big beer, so let's put in a bigger beer. And Font Awesome icon here, let's say size equals 2. So here we're just kind of playing around with the stuff you learned in the earlier videos. Oh, that's a big beer. Man, I love it. Maybe it should be moved a bit. Let's look at that later. So now we have the one page of our style sheet here. Now we have the button, but I also want a kind of a sign in button over here to be available for me if I'm not signed in. So let's just add a button here as well. Going back to the code, I'm going to add another button. Now I have to keep the span here because that's kind of grabbing everything in between using this style sheet. Now we didn't talk about that last time. Let me just remove this span. But this guy and the style sheet here, let me open it in the toolbar. This fix 1.1 auto actually tells, if you don't know style sheets yet, let me just go back one step. You say class equals something, that means that I'm putting in something that could be a style sheet here, right? And the style sheet can be created now in the CSS space by going in here and doing a dot like this, and then the name I just put inside my class. And then you can put anything in here. I could also put color, I could put in anything I wanted that I could change as a style inside the code. We'll work more with this later. But I'm using the flex layout that the material set have, and I'm saying I want to grab all space. That's pretty much what I'm saying. So don't remove this guy because he's grabbing all the remaining space in between the two places I'm going to build now. So let's add another button here. That button is going to have, instead of this, it's going to have one called sign in, and I'm just going to write log in here like this, or no, sign in is better, sign in. So now we have a bit more information here. Notice we're just building the UI here, we're not making any functionality, we'll do that later, but now we should have some kind of sign in available. Let's just make it 1 because I don't think it should be too big. There we go, now we can sign in here. Now then, the reason it looks a bit big, let me just zoom out to normal layout. I have a large screen, so let me zoom in again. It's just to help you guys, but it shouldn't look bigger than this as it looks right now. But now we have the two buttons available, right? The sign in and the main page button. So see you in the next lesson where we'll move more into the toolbar. Have fun.